NicNackers. So, fingers crossed, we got the new camera. I messed with it the other day, and hopefully I have it set up right. And hopefully when it uploads to the computer, it is in the right angle. So the other day, yesterday as a matter of fact, we went and got 5 dozen ears of corn from a local corn farm. And I have started the processing of them and thought I would bring you along. So what I've been doing is I have been blanching the corn for 4 minutes. So go ahead and get these in here so that the last 4 of this batch will be done. Whoop. So we'll put that on and we'll wait for that to get up to boiling again. And then once they're done, we will get them over here into the water bath, or the ice bath, where these 4 have been sitting for a few minutes. So what I've been doing is taking them out after they've had some time to cool, and these have been in there for quite a while, so they're cooled off. I could probably even just use my glove to pick them up, but that's okay. So I have saved 16 ears of corn aside to just freeze as corn on the cob. And the batch that I'm doing today, I'm just freezing. Today is not a canning day. So what I'm doing is I have filled this bowl with the, dang fly, I filled this bowl with the corn that I've cut off so far. And then as I have been cutting the corn off the cob, I have come in over here and I have been scraping what's left. So I'll show you how I've been doing that. And I've been saving that last bowl there for just a dozen ears that I will then make into cream corn. So I'm not a huge cream corn fan, but I did some with my mom a few years ago that I really enjoyed. And I think the difference is just because it is fresh. And as you guys know, fresh always makes a big difference. So I just come over here and scrape off all the milk and the little bits that are left inside. And then I've been saving that. And you can save the cobs to make corn cob jelly. I've never done that. Maybe someday I will, but I have been so busy lately that that's just not something I want to add to my to-do list quite yet. So I may save some of these, throw them in the freezer, just so I can do it maybe in the winter time. We'll see. Not boiling yet? No. So I'm just going to continue getting the last of these cleaned up and scrape down, and then I'll bring you back when we're bagging them up for the freezer. So let me show you what we have going on here. This is the cream corn. I don't know if you can see any of I mixed that up. That has the 12 cobs that were cut up, plus all of the others from this batch that I cut up right there. So now what I'll be doing is I have my measuring cups here, and I think I'm going to put 3 cups of corn into the vacuum seal bags and then vacuum them up. So I'm going to get situated and I will bring you back. Alright, so what I have going on here is I have cut up a few bags, and the first thing we have to do is seal them so that, you know, the food doesn't go straight through. That makes sense, right? Just takes a few seconds. Alright, perfect. And then I usually just check the seal just to make sure that that looks good, and that does look good. So I'm going to use that one last because it will be nice and warm right now. So we'll set that to the side, and let's see here, can you see what I'm doing? Yeah, I think you can. Okay. So Make sure that that's nice and open. The bag might be a little bit too big, but I'd rather have it have too much room than not enough. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to fill up my 2 cup and my 1 cup. If I were to can this, I would probably can some in quarts and some in pints. I almost always can my green beans in quarts. And I've always done my corn in pints. But you know, sometimes 1 pint of corn is not enough. So when I get some more next time, which might be next week, I think that I'll can some in pints and quarts, and I'll bring you along for that. So there's about 3 cups there. And we'll just pour that right in here. Doesn't have to be completely cleaned out, but mostly cleaned out. And we have 3 cups of corn in our baggie. There we go. And then we just set that up here, line that right on the seal meal. Well, this is not a seal meal. I think I showed you guys before, a NutriChef. And the food, I'm going to say, is moist because it's the corn, and it really will be moist when I have the cream corn going. So vacuum seal it. Now it's sealing. The light's on for the seal, so we'll wait for the light to come off. It's off, so we should be good to go. I always check it, and that looks fantastic. Looks great in there. So sometimes what I'll do, sorry guys, I'm gonna have to get used to this camera. What I do many times when I'm dealing with the moist foods is I'll stick this in again, and I'll kind of line it up just a little bit below where it sealed last time. And I'll just do another really quick seal because I have had it happen in the past where that first seal came undone and then you lose your food because it's open to the air and you get the freezer burn. And if I'm going through this much trouble, I might as well just wait a couple seconds and do a double seal. See there? Can you see the double seal? I think you can. All right, so I'm gonna continue going on with these, and I'll bring you back in a bit. I wanted to kind of show you guys the difference in the corns. So you can see that cream corn on the bottom has all that milk from the kernels. So I'll get you situated, and I just started, got the bags together and getting ready to do the cream corn. I'll take you over here. Here are my bags of just regular corn, and I just put the year on them. Those other ones I did mention creamed, and I think there are 11 packages of corn in there, so that's pretty exciting. So let me get you resituated. I'll be right back. Alright, I think I got you where I want you. Alright, so I'm going to do the same amount in these bags as I did with the others, just the 3 cups. And this is going to be very moist now with the cream in there. Let's see how well this works. Well, that's going to be interesting. Well, it's definitely not as, I'm going to go ahead and do another seal on here. It's definitely not sealed as tight as the other corn. I'll show you here. And I think that that's going to be near impossible, to be honest with you, with that cream in there. That makes me want to can it, but I just don't have the time to do that today. So I think I'm just going to have to live with it. I mean, you guys might even be able to see all the cream that got sucked up in there, but I got them I think I got them sealed well enough that they should be okay. It's just not as tightly packed, see, as it would have been had the seal held. That's disappointing, but I can't really say that I'm surprised because that is really, really wet. It's not just moist, nobody likes that word, do they? But anyway, it's very wet, so I'm going to continue doing this, and I'll let you guys know how many bags I get. So let me just show you guys what I've been doing here. So that first bag really bothered me. I didn't think that I would want to put that in my freezer, knowing that the seal is not very good and how just loosely sealed it is. So I got out some quart bags, and these are not really ones that are good for sealing in the freezer, but they're good for short-term storage of things, and I thought, you know, maybe I could use those for sealing my corn in, so that's what I'm doing. They've turned out pretty good so far. This is my last one. I have a little bit left in my bowl there, but not enough to fill another bag, so we'll probably just have that for dinner. Oops. Thing can be kind of touchy sometimes. And we'll let it seal. And then I've been pulling it out just like the other ones and doing just one more quick seal on there, just to be on the safe side. And then I'll show you guys. Still not quite as tight as just the regular corn, but that's okay. I'm not expecting that with how wet it is and having that other bag in there. So there we go. You can still see, but it's nice. There's not a ton of liquid in there, so that is going to be perfect. Ooh, I don't know if you can see the creamed got pulled through. So good. All right, so let's see how many. Well, let's see here. Let me pick that up. And there's my bags of the creamed corn. Looks like 2, 4, 5 bags of the creamed corn. Not bad. And then 11 of the regular corn, ready for the freezer. So exciting, guys. And next week I'll be going and getting another 5 dozen ears, and I will bring you back when I do the fun of canning it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye-bye.